opening my door to her. I was so excited to have like a week with the girls and just like have fun. It was just the exact opposite of what I expected. And it was just really sad. Friends with this girl from social media, and we had been friends for a while just online. We never met. And then she reached out and was like, hey, I really want to come visit you in Miami. And I was like, oh my gosh, yes, book the trip. Come visit me. She was like, okay, can I bring my friend? And I was like, yeah, that's fine. She calls me from the airport and she's crying like out. And I was like, what's going on? And she told me that she had missed her flight because she got too at her gate. I hear ask the stranger if she would buy her flight. Apparently she didn't come with any money, even though it was a trip to Miami. She ends up making it there. I don't know how she got the money to pay for her new flight. Originally her friend was supposed to get there later, and then she had to book a new flight. So she ended up coming after her friend. So she told her friend, no, you're gonna have to wait at the airport for me, and then we'll just go together. And I go pick them up. And then she had this idea that she really, really wanted to go to Fort Lauderdale because she wanted to go meet up with these boys. And it was like just me and her friend that she brought, splitting the Ubers like back and forth every time. And she would just like never chime in. We're in Fort Lauderdale with the guys we wanted to meet up with. And she was like, no, like I don't want to go in. And we end up finally going in. She comes in. Within 5 minutes, she's just gone. She had left her friend that she brought on the curb outside because there was no re-entry. She had her friend go out there because she was waiting for her Uber to go hook up with this boy. And so her friend is stuck on the curb outside and I'm stuck on the inside of this club. What is going on? Like, where are you? You're not supposed to leave your friends at a club. That's just rule number one of being a girl and going out. You don't leave your friends. So then the next day, she's crying because this guy from her college, apparently she was talking to, he cut her off. So she's crying about this all day. And her friend was like, hey, my corporate higher ups are in town and they want to buy a cabana for us at a really nice like pool bar situation. But before we get there, she literally said, please, 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 I know you're upset. Just don't cry while we're there. Like, these are people I work with. And I really just like want to make sure things go smoothly. Like within 5 minutes of us getting there, she starts crying in front of them, telling them her whole life story and just like being so weird. Like she's so drunk and she's like sitting on one of their laps being like, am I prettier than them? Like she kept saying that and we're like, what is going on? Like, and I was like, that's so disrespectful because they're being so nice and all you're doing is just trying to take pictures of this girl's boyfriend even though she's the one who's paying for the table. So I bring the girl into the bathroom to try to like get her away from the situation for her friend's sake because I feel just like awful for her friend. We were like, okay, we've had enough. This is so bad. Like her friend that she worked with is best friends with Brody Jenner. You guys can come to his DJ set with us. You can be on the stage and we'll go to dinner and we'll go out. Obviously, after everything that this girl has done, like we weren't gonna bring her around. So we were like, sorry, you can't come, but you can stay in my apartment. Here's the keys, but we're gonna go do this. So we went. That made her so mad, and she's like crying the whole entire time. She didn't buy any Ubers, but the one Uber she did buy, we're in the Uber, and she starts taking a Snapchat with the Uber driver, and he flipped out. Like, I'm gonna report you. Just like kept taking pictures with like boys to send to like someone at home. She was trying to get jealous. I don't know. It was really bad, and like she was awful, but like I still didn't want anything bad to happen to her. So I like let her stay the whole entire time. And I was so nice. Like it was so bad to the point where all I could do was laugh. I was like, okay. On the last day that she was there, her friend that she brought literally flipped out on her. And then she was like, I'm leaving and I'm going to stay at this guy's house for the rest of the time. And she said like, okay, thank you, bye. And as soon as she left, I never heard from her again. Like a week later, she was posting TikToks of me on her TikTok account. And I was just like, hey, can you please not post TikToks with me? Like, or like delete them. And then she blocked me on everything. And I haven't heard from her since.
Absolutely wild, absolutely bizarre that this woman here has let what was her friend into an apartment to stay over in town for a few weeks, just led to a crazy ordeal that's obviously ended up that this woman is now not friends with the friend she was with, but that friend that she was friends with who brought her friend, she's now friends with her because that friend who she was friends with has just treated this woman and her friend just crazy. There's no reason why this woman was clearly annoyed and irritated by this, because what was meant to be a fun girls' outing has turned into her losing a friend because of what she did. And so I'm sure this woman's most definitely glad, because if she had to spend another second with her, I'm sure she would have most likely just lost her mind, because seriously, who wants to have a friend like that who's irritating, annoying, doesn't pay for anything, takes advantage? Like, all of those things combined and mixed together just really, really, really does not make for a very good, long-lasting friendship.